Hey everyone, Richard here, and it is time for another comic haul. I didn't feel like getting out the tripod and everything this time around, so we're going to attempt to do it on my card table setup. Hopefully it looks alright. If not, won't do it this way again. But I wanted to show some books I picked up over the last couple months. I don't pick up a ton of comics right now because pricing is insane, as I'm purely opportunistic at this point. But I did get some cool stuff. These first stack of books were from a antique mall booth I found, where basically everything was 50 cents to $1. So none of it was bagged and board. I've bagged and board quite a bit of it since then, except for one, I believe. But yeah, let's just sort of get into it. First book is this right here, Felt, True Tales of Underground Hip Hop, Jim Mahfood. Yeah, I'm just a fan of his work, and I thought it was an interesting sounding title, so I went and picked that up. Not a bad cover either. Next book, all these so far are 50 cents books picked up. Droids #1. I have a copy of this, but it was all beat up, and this one's a little bit nicer, so I went in and grabbed this one. Picked up this one, Captain Atom #1 from DC. It's a newsstand. This is, I believe, his first appearance in the DC universe. I'm not positive on that. I didn't do any real research. It's just sort of memory there. Not a book I see really mentioned ever, so I figured why not. Again, 50 cents. I'll take it. This one was kind of fun to see. Spawn 15, but it is the signed by Al Simmons, aka Spawn. It has the certificate of authenticity on the back. Not a super expensive book, but again, 50 cents. I'll take it. This one was $1. Cave Woman, Pangea C #1, Frank Cho, and Bud Root cover. Surprisingly, a semi-pricey book. It's about a $20 book. So for $1, figured I'd pick that up. This one was also $1, which surprised me. Iron Man #128, Demon in a Bottle. It's decidedly low grade, but I have a nice one signed by Bob Layton, so now I have a pure reader copy. So yeah, it's very fun to see that. Also got some G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe 46, purely a cover pickup. Now for the nicer stuff I grabbed. G.I. Joe #1, McFarlane. Paid $1 for this, but it is extremely beat up. The cover is barely attached. This is definitely one of those low grade is better than no grade situations. But really hard book to get a hold of. Pretty pricey also, so even at $1 in this condition is a pretty nice win. But this next set I was really happy to pick up. It's also the last group of books I got from this booth. They were $1 each, but this set together, last I checked, is like $150 to $200. But it is Justice League Forever Evil #30. These are the digital combo pack variants. 31, 32, 33, and 34. These are obviously the Jessica Cruz run. And yeah, for $1 each, I will take that any day of the week. Really nice. Real happy about that. From actually that same antique mall, there was a guy who apparently had moved here not too long ago, but where he was prior to that, he had owned a comic shop, and he wasn't planning on bringing it back here, so he had a bunch of stuff that was still priced several months ago. He wasn't very clear, but it was priced way back when. Didn't want to reprice it. So it's all modern stuff. But I picked up 3 things. Would have been 4, but I ended up not grabbing one of them. But first, I grabbed this Conan #1. This is the second print variant. Picked up for 2 reasons. One, I never had the chance to read this, so I want to read it. But also, the second printings command a little bit of money, so I figure I'll read it and then move it along. And I also got #2, second printing. Those are both cover price. And this last book I got from him, paid $35 for this. And I almost got another copy for $20, but there was someone else there who, when he saw me pick them up, I could just see it in his face. His heart dropped. And I decided, all right, fine, you can have this other one. So I gave him the foil cover. I kept this. Something's Killing the Children, #1. This is the Jenny Frison Virgin variant. I believe it's the FOC variant. Yeah, very, very happy to get this pricey book, hard to get book. And prior to owning this, I had not read this book. I knew it was talked about a lot, it was hyped up quite a bit, and I wasn't really sure if that was just hype or if it was actually that good. It turns out it is actually that good. After reading this, I read all of them up to current, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So very happy to get this. Yeah, $35 into that, and I let someone else take the foil variant of the first cover for $20. But yeah, just great cover, and surprisingly, the story lives up to the hype. Next two books were from another antique mall. I didn't pick up very much there, but they had a bookcase essentially of trade paperbacks that were $3 each, and I grabbed two books off of it. I grabbed Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, #1. It's quite low grade, but for $3, I'll take it any day of the week. I don't have a reader copy of this until now, so now I got my reader copy. The other one I picked up, Kira #1. Was very, very happy to see this book. Something I want. I actually want this whole run at some point. I have bits and pieces of it, but I don't have #1 until now. So I was very happy to pick this one up. Definitely a milestone type key issue, I guess. But very, very happy to get that. And the last two books I actually got from Vin Crew doing his little yearly sale. I picked up two books from him that I thought were fairly priced, and they're books I've been looking for quite literally years now, and it just seemed like the right time to buy them. So we got Ghost Rider, Fear Itself #1, obviously a first appearance of the female Ghost Rider, and X-23 Target X, the Jurjevic variant. And yeah, that is all I have for this little haul. So hopefully you all are doing well out there. Hopefully you guys are finding books. They're pretty hard to find right now at fair prices, in my opinion, but they're still out there. So that's everything. Take care, everyone.